In this video, we take a look at the latest XRP news. Will XRP be able to fly to the moon? Right answers in the comments. Attorney John Deaton, the creator of crypto law, US, has dropped 3 indications about his upcoming big announcement, which he plans to make later today. Deaton tweeted earlier this week that if all goes as planned, he would make a huge announcement today, September 22. The post left the XRP community in suspense, with many asking Attorney Deaton for tips to help them prepare for the so-called big announcement. Notably, Deaton ultimately revealed 3 clues when Junglins 2.0, a renowned XRP fan, asked for information about the announcement. Can we get a hint on what the possible announcement tomorrow might be? John Deaton, the XRP enthusiast, inquired. The pro-XRP lawyer responded by noting that the major news is centered on an image he linked to the tweet, the XRP ledger, XRP, or the ETH eco story. The first hint came in the form of an image showing Deaton intently reviewing some paperwork. Although the contents of the documents were not visible in the image, XRP aficionados believe they may be related to the current SEC Ripple litigation. If this is correct, Deaton may be providing a substantial update on the case later today. Notably, Attorney Deaton is extensively involved in the action as an amicus curiae, representing thousands of XRP holders. Deaton's assistance in the litigation aided Ripple's partial success against the SEC. Deaton's second indication was that the announcement may be regarding XRP. Notably, XRP is a decentralized public blockchain that is critical to the XRP coin's operation. If Deaton's statement is on the XRP, the crypto world may see him offer the most recent information about the top blockchain technology. It is worth noting that Deaton does not typically remark on XRP's technology. His Bitcoin tweets have largely focused on the SEC Ripple litigation. Remember that leading crypto stakeholders, including Deaton, recently participated in a big conversation over the Ethereum. IXU. This comes after Steven Nareyev, an early Ethereum advisor, raised concerns about possible SEC manipulation before and after the ICO. Nareyev also claimed that Ethereum breached the conditions of its initial coin offering, ICO, and that it is impossible to determine the number of investors that took part in the event. Deaton said shortly after Nareyev's accusation that he was working on putting the early Ethereum advisor on his crypto law TV program. Attorney Deaton is expected to announce later today that Nareyev will appear as a guest on an upcoming edition of the program. Meanwhile, it's difficult to predict the precise contents of Deaton's major statement. Several XRP community members, however, have opted to remain silent and wait for the top lawyer to make the major statement today, as promised. In the continuing legal struggle between Ripple and the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, notable XRP supporter John Deaton recently shed light on possible conflicts of interest and regulatory capture that may have impacted the SEC's decision to sue Ripple. These claims are centered on Ethereum. The elaborate ETHgate tapestry displays a complicated network of links. The charges are complex and difficult to understand. Deaton condensed the most important elements in a recent tweet. Deaton draws attention to a series of occurrences involving former SEC Chairman Jay Clayton and SEC staffer William Hinman. On March 26, 2018, Lowell Ness, a lawyer for his 16s, reportedly handed Hyman a memo and a safe harbor form. ETH was clearly mentioned in the paper. Shortly after, Hyman proclaimed ETH to be a non-security, despite the fact that he was not formally retired and was still a prophet. Sharing partner with his law company, which was a member of the Enterprise Ethereum Alliance. Hyman's law firm was a member of the EE, and Hyman was not retired, but rather a profit-sharing partner with his law firm when he declared ETH a non-security 10 weeks later, Deaton writes. Furthermore, Deaton claims that Clayton's legal firm represents Joseph Lubin, ETH's co-founder, as well as Consensus, a prominent ETH holder and proponent. Another possible conflict is highlighted by Deaton, who says Clayton's firm also brokered the merger between Quorum and Consensus, using the Jeepman coin, a direct competitor to Ripple and XRP. Joe Grunfest's presence complicates things even further. Grunfest, according to Deaton, was an essential component of the aforementioned working group, and he had communications with Ethereum creators as early as 2014-2015. Deaton quotes Grunfest, saying, he said XRP should not be treated any differently than ETH. Grunfest suspected that the wholesale evacuation of Clayton, Hyman, Berger, and others was suspicious. He said there was no basis to file the complaint since XRP has been openly traded for 7 years, and that innocent people with no connection to Ripple would suffer the most. Regardless of the pleadings, Clayton decided to sue Ripple on his way out of the SEC. Clayton soon joined One River, which had already invested $1 billion on Bitcoin and Ethereum. In tying the story back to Hyman, Deaton says Hinman returned to his law firm $15 million richer after less than 3 years at the SEC, and then later became partners at A16s with the same people who helped put that list together, asking for the safe harbor for ETH. Furthermore, Deaton doubts Hyman's adherence to directions, alleging that his own SEC emails prove Hyman ignored that instruction and violated 18 UC 203 times by meeting them. Deaton's disclosures are noteworthy, implying improper actions and relationships inside the SEC at the time of Ripple's complaint filing. As of the time of publication, neither the SEC nor the parties involved had issued any formal remarks in response to Deaton's charges. With the second deadline for the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission's spot Bitcoin ETF set for the 3rd week of October 2023, the focus is now on other key events affecting the crypto market. This might come up again at the forthcoming hearing in the context of the XRP lawsuit judgment, which classified token sales to regular customers as not securities. The Bureau of Economic Analysis is scheduled to issue the August Personal Consumption Expenditures (PC) Price index data on September 29, 2023. On September 29, 2023, Ripple will hold the proper party in New York City. It will be a communal celebration of legal freedom as a result of the recent partial success in the SEC litigation. While the event has no direct influence on XRP demand and supply, it may have an impact on market mood. Furthermore, it is likely that the corporation would make no major announcements during the event. Participants in the cryptocurrency market have recently begun debating Ethereum Gate, which refers to the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, supposedly granting preferential treatment to the Ethereum Foundation. With XRP attorney John Deaton admitting that he has seen papers relating to the alleged wrongdoings, it is expected that these events are only the start of a lengthy investigation. The discussion around Ethereum Gate heated up when Steven Nureyev, an early advisor at the Ethereum Foundation, said in a September 17, 2020, tweet that the foundation was concealing the true number of ETH purchasers during the cryptocurrency's 2014 initial coin offering, IQOO. CoinGate previously published XRP lawyer John Deaton's disclosure that he has seen some of their receipts that might reveal the truth regarding the ICO figures. While consenting to examine the data, the lawyer reportedly alluded to Ethereum when he said that he could not release the identities due to attorney-client privilege. This signifies that Nureyev signed a contract with attorney Deaton. This might imply that Deaton will defend the former advisor in court if necessary. Another attorney, Fred Rispoli, underlined that the attorney-client privilege might have far-reaching consequences in the future. He cautioned that the collaboration might have far-reaching consequences with very big things to come. Does this imply that Nureyev will sue the Ethereum Foundation over the framing of fraud charges? Attorney Deaton is well known for his belief that the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission promoted Ethereum while making the Ripple project a scapegoat in its enforcement efforts. As a result, a prospective lawsuit on Nureyev's behalf might be filed in the coming months. Blockchain, the groundbreaking technology behind cryptocurrencies, has prepared the way for a decentralized financial environment. The absence of a defined regulatory framework, on the other hand, has often been a subject of disagreement between blockchain enthusiasts and regulatory organizations. Recently, Ripple's chief legal officer, Stuart Alderoty, and XRP supporter, John E. Deaton, moved to social media to call out SEC chair Gary Gensler for his anti-crypto comments. Their claims came in response to Gensler's Bloomberg interview, in which he urged for the application of securities regulations to cryptocurrencies in order to avoid fraud and manipulation. The critique comes at an opportune moment, as the crypto sector, represented by companies like Ripple and Coinbase, has been aggressively pursuing regulatory clarification in the United States in order to stimulate innovation and investor protection. Alderoty criticized Gensler's approach, accusing him of disregarding court rulings and hurting the drive for regulatory certainty. Deaton, on the other hand, expressed similar worries, underlining the need of investor protection against the SEC's anti-crypto stance and hypocrisy. The argument goes beyond words. Deaton is a powerful voice in crypto legal sphere, representing a sizable percentage of XRP holders. The issue sparked more discussion in the cryptocurrency community, with Steven Nureyev, an early Ethereum consultant, remarking on the $19.02 trillion loss-of-use family wealth during the housing crisis, which occurred under regulated institutions. He hints at irony by doubting the efficacy of legislation in protecting individuals against fraud and manipulation. Furthermore, Deaton plans to interview Nureyev on CryptoLab about Ethereum's initial coin offering, ICO, and potential SEC manipulation. In addition, federal courts have labeled the SEC's statements in previous litigation as arbitrary and capricious, with Judge Netburn in the Ripple case labeling the SEC's conflicting views as disingenuous. The continuing legal and public debate shows the maze of regulatory uncertainty that has ensnared the cryptocurrency business. Despite these intense debates, the basic problem has not changed: the critical need for a fair and transparent regulatory framework that supports innovation while protecting investor interests in the quickly growing blockchain field.